We had a request to do a Newman projection question. This one we picked from Spring 19, Test 1, Part 4. And our instructions are to put my eyeball right here. You have no choices in this question. You are told exactly how you are supposed to draw this molecule and which direction you're looking from. So this circle that I'm drawing is carbon 6 every time. There you go. I think yours will already have the circles there. Hasn't it been like that lately? Like recently? No? No, for 3 blanks, it's always 3 blanks? I think sometimes it's circle. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, that represents carbon 6, that circle, right? Okay. I told you you should start with the bonds that are not wedges or dashes on carbon 6, and then same story for carbon 7. So the bond to 5 is not a wedge or a dash, is it? And it goes above my eye, right? So how do you draw something that's not to your left, not to your right, but is above your eye? Straight up. That's why I picked that one to draw first. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off of 4 is a methyl. And before I draw anything else, there's something I noticed before I started, but I forgot to share. This is an eclipsed molecule. Do you know how I know? I got wedge right in front of wedge. Like if your eye is here, you don't see this other one because this is in front of it, right? And I have carbon 5 right in front of carbon 8, don't I? Yeah, if your eyeball's looking through here, 5's in front of 8. So you're going to draw 8 next, and it's also above your eye. Don't draw the whole bond because it's on the back carbon. So it stops at the ball. So you're going to go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there's a methyl on 8. And you did good work. The only question now is, are the wedges to the right of my eye or to the left? Yes, I agree. Normally I walk over there and I start moving my arms around and a lot. You guys, it's the entertainment portion of the video. Yeah. But yeah, these are to the right of my eye if my eye is on the left. Now, I could make this a new question by changing this to put C7 in front and C6 behind. I could make that, it's just as good a question. You put your eye here, and then all the wedges would be your left hand if your eye was over here. Look for some videos where the eyeball's on the right side. Half of them have the eyeball on the right side. Okay, but this one's not one of them. So eyeball on the left means these are both on my right and they're below my eye. So below my eye to my right is an isopropyl. Okay, and an ethyl is to my left and below my eye. Do you agree it's below your eye? Take a look. It's below the line and it's to my left. And it's an ethyl. Front carbon's done. Back carbon. What's right behind that ethyl that I drew? The H. The H, exactly. So draw a bond that stops at the ball and has an H. And then what's behind the isopropyl on the front carbon? Well, this isopentyl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isopentyl. 1, yeah, a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My V is scrunchy. That's good. So that is the answer for A. And it doesn't tell you which one you have to rotate. So what I'm going to do is just copy the back carbon for all of them. I'm going to rotate the front. You could have rotated the back if you want. And then we got isopentyl and an H and an H. Oops, I ran out of room. Oh, so harsh. And then straight up is that sec pentyl? Hexyl? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sec hexyl. And I didn't copy it right, did I? There's puzzled looks in the room right now because he, all of a sudden, he says you can see the whole bond on the back carbon. No, that's not true. There. I erased that and that. They have to look the same. The question is, on my first molecule, what's the bulkiest group on the front carbon? So these 3 bonds, which one is the bulkiest group? Yes, the isopropyl. I'm going to circle it or highlight it. You don't have to really do anything with it. I'm going to highlight it. Bulkiest carbon on the front has that group. Go to the back. Is it the H, the isopentyl, or the sec hexyl? Sec hexyl is the bulkiest back there. So in the least stable Newman conformation, those guys are on top of each other. And in the most stable conformation, they're 180 degrees from each other. And that's all you need to know for this question. Rotate. I've got to get to least in B. Rotate this front carbon so that is in front of that. That's a negative 120 degree rotation. Then that's going to rotate 120, this group here, 120 down to here, and this group to here. Isopropyl is now in front of that guy. And the H, we already got the H. Isopropyl front carbon, going clockwise, ethyl is next. We rotated negative 120. We got to rotate this negative 120. Rotating the front carbon. This group here goes there, there with a methyl, 2, 3. One more. And what else rotated? The ethyl. And just to make sure we answer the question, bulky and bulky right on top of each other, right? And up to you now. Why don't you go from this one to this one? Just rotate the front carbon 180. From worst to first, right? You got the bulkiest isopropyl 180 from the bulky sec hexyl. And the H rotated 180, not the H, oh yeah, I got the H. Carbon, back carbon stuff. Blue went that way. And the other red is an ethyl, 180 this way. Done. And that's the last question on your test. And the second last question is the one we did earlier, the boiling point question. The ones I added is not found on fall 21. You'll see they're at the very end. And that's what we got.